The Gandhian Society, dedicated to promoting Mahatma Gandhi's ideals, hosted a cultural event in New Jersey to celebrate diversity and enhance India-US relations. Over 25 organizations and notable guests, including Consul General of India in New York, Sri Binay Shrikant Pradhan, attended the event. "We celebrate an opportunity to bridge cultures and communities," said Mahesh Wani, Secretary of the Gandhian Society. Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh, Chairman of Parekh Worldwide Media, lauded the Society's humanitarian work and pledged his continued support. The event featured dignitaries including Mayor Sam Joshi of Edison Township, Mayor John McCormick of Woodbridge Township, business leaders like Albert Jasani and Dr. Dinesh Patel, and community leaders such as Kenny Desai, Bharat Rana, Upendra Shivakola. The evening concluded with a vote of thanks by Bhadra Butala, founder of the Gandhian Society. Let's take a look.
I'm happy to organize all this thing. In my opinion, whatever I am doing with my volunteers, this is my success because of all my volunteers. I am thankful all my volunteers, especially Mahesh, Rajendra, Varsaji, Shravan, Bridges I don't think not came, Asaji not came, but they are all really helpful to me.
Namaskar, this is Binay Pradhan. I am Consul General of India in New York. Today I am at the Royal Albert Hall in New Jersey, along with our community leaders, friends from Indian community, on the invitation of Gandhian Society and many other community groups to kind of meet and greet friends. So it was a rare occasion when you get to meet so many community leaders from different states of originally from different states of India, representing best of the Indian culture, best of the Indian tradition here, and got to interact with so many friends. And I'm happy that Gandhian Society is doing a wonderful work. They have set up a Gandhian museum at the Atlantic City and have plans to set up similar Gandhi museums in New York City. So it was a rare honor to be invited here among our community members and community leaders. So I'm really thankful for that.
His Excellency, Consul General of India, Binay Pradhanji, Butalaji, my good friend Upendra Chukula and Kenny Desai, a good friend Bharat Vimal Joshi and Bharat Bhai, and dear friends, really it's a great pleasure to welcome one of the very excellent, very approachable, very humble, very classy diplomat. So let's give him a standing ovation. Welcome our new CG, Binay Pradhanji. We are really very lucky to have Consul General like Binay ji. But Binay ji, let me say on behalf of Indian American community as well as all the guests who are sitting here that we all are working for Mother India. We always have a special connection with the Mother India, and we all for last 45 to 50 years we are really tirelessly working to bring the US-India relation to next height. And I'm sure you can call us anytime, and we will be there to support you, any initiative which helps in Mother India and our country and our government and government of India. The other thing about Gandhian Society, I'm very much personally involved in the Gandhian activities for a long time, and I'm promoting Mr. Butala and his team, the Gandhian Museum, which is really a great showcase for the American people to see who was Mahatma Gandhi and why he became Mahatma. And we all know that Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela, they all got their inspiration from activity of the Mahatma Gandhi. And lastly, I would like to say that personally, we are just, my NGO Life Global is building a 200 students boarding school in the Khed Brahma, which is tribal area of the North Gujarat, which was, originally it was Mahatma Gandhi's old 125 years old school. Now we demolished that old structure and building the new 200 students boarding school. And so I'm really like to connect with all the Gandhian initiative, Gandhian thinking, and Gandhian working. So thank you, Mr. Butala, for inviting me. And again, welcome, Binayji, and thank you. God bless you. I love you all.
Good evening. This is Bharat Rana, President of FISANA. FISANA is a federation of Indo-American Seniors Association of North America, and we have almost over 12,000 members in North America. Today we are here invited by the Gandhian Society, hosted by Mr. Badra Butala and Albert Jasani. We invited of new CG, Council General of India in New York base, Mr. Binaya Pradhanji. And this Council General has so much a diplomatic career and diplomatic education from the different country. He was one of the deputy chief of the ministry in India in a thermal power ministry. He is here to serve the Indian American community, and we are all very happy to have him here. We are ready to serve to this Consul General, and we will invite him to different location for the community needs for the passport or visa, and they agreed to do. Thank you very much, ITV Gold, and on behalf of FISANA, my name is Bharat Rana, President of FISANA. Thank you.
This is Upendra Chivukula, former commissioner, former assemblyman. Today it's my distinct pleasure that I am at Royal Albert Palace in Forest, New Jersey, attending a function of Gandhian Society led by Mr. Badra Butala, who has invited as a chief guest our own Consul General, His Excellency Binay Pradhanji, and he talked about some of the issues, and he was able to, Mr. Butala was able to put together all the community organizations and trying to show that there is unity in diversity, and we can really come together as a community and ask for help in terms of whether visas and passports and those issues with the Consul General. And Consul General also talked about not only the services that they have to provide, he is also looking for the community to engage and improve the economic development in New Jersey. And he had referred to a report called by Boston Consulting Group, where they talk about the small community, a large contribution, and phenomenal accomplishments of Indian diaspora to the mainstream, and how it has benefited America, and so that we should be very proud of.
Hi, my name is Nishit Patel. I'm the Council President of Edison, New Jersey, and I'm very excited to welcome the General Consulate of India. And I hope that we can work together with the General Consulate to spread the Indian culture and essentially strengthen our bonds with back home. And with that, we can do great things here at home in India and US. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Janvi Mehta, and today, on behalf of businesses on Oak Tree, all the Oak Tree businesses, I'm here representing them. Thank you, Mr. Butala and the Gandhian Society, to give me an opportunity to do so. We are delighted to welcome our Consulate General of India, Mr. Pradhan. Welcome. I'm fortunate to represent nearly 100 businesses today. Along with Indians across USA, Oak Tree Road has also come a long way. From foundation laid down by our seniors to the next generation who has joined the businesses and grown them. With the support and guidance of both our mayor, Mayor Sam Joshi from Edison and John McCormick of Woodbridge, Oak Tree Road businesses have survived and thrived through the challenges. I'm very proudly here representing all the businesses. Today marks an important moment for cultural exchange and building strong partnership on Oak Tree. We look forward to productive discussion and future collaboration. Thank you, Gandhian Society, and thank you all. Thank you.
Bhadra Bhutal, Mr. Bhadra Bhutalaji, founder of the Gandhian Society, other office bearers of Gandhian Society, distinguished community leaders, other friends from Indian community who are present here today. Namaskar, a very good evening. I have attended few events. In fact, I have come to this venue quite a few times, but I would say today's event is very special. An event organized by Gandhian Society in association with so many other distinguished communities. It is a rare honor for me. So my special thanks to all the organizers and Mr. Butala, especially to you. Now, as a Consul General, I have spent about 5 months so far. I would say I have worked before coming here. I was working as our ambassador in Tanzania, where we have a small Indian community. It's about 60,000 strong Indian community, which is actually a big community, but compared to our community here, that's a very small community. But I would say it's a very different experience working in United States. This is the first time I'm working in this beautiful country, working on the East Coast in New York, where in my consular jurisdiction, we have about 2.5 million Indian American community. So it's a rare honor that I'm representing India in such a strong, powerful space with a distinguished presence of 2.5 million strong Indian community. Now, as a consulate, our core activities are threefold. We are primarily here to promote the relationship between India and United States with these 10 states that I look after. And after that, I think the real core work that these days we are focused on is to serve the community. And of course, my third work is also to promote the economic engagement between India and United States in these 10 states. Now, coming to the Indian community, generally when you go to an embassy or a consulate, you think you are going to work for the community, to take care of the community. I would say this is a rare place where, and I'm being very candid, I'm not being diplomatically correct, I'm being very candid, that this is a country, this is a place where Indian community takes care of us. And when I say that, I would like to elaborate upon that. Generally, what we do as a consulate, we take care of your passport, your visa, your OCI requirement, which is rather a job that we are paid to do, we are supposed to do, and you pay service fees for that also. So that's more like a job that we are supposed to do. But what you are doing for India, what you are doing for the Indian consulates, what you are doing for India or the Indian culture, Indian cause, is something out of your own volition, out of your own free time, out of your own effort and resources that you are doing. And last few decades have proven that whenever there was a difficulty that we faced vis-a-vis the relationship with United States, and let's not forget that we have come a long way. There was a time when when I joined the diplomatic service, India was facing sanctions from United States. So, and that was not the only time. During the Cold War period, there are enough, examples when we had difficulties with United States. And now, when you look at this relationship, which is so beautiful, so strategic, so and in the words of American president, not only one president but successive presidents, this is one of the like President Obama says, this is the defining partnership of 21st century. President Biden says this is the most consequential partnership of 21st century. And same is the sentiment that has been, expressed by Indian leaders on countless occasions. And we have come a long way, and we have come to this point. And if you ask me which is the largest contributor to this success, I would say that's the Indian American community, which has contributed to this success story. And whether it was post-nuclear test sanctions or whether it was on other occasions when we had difficulties in our relationship, it was our community people who would reach out to the congressmen, who would reach out to the senators, who would reach out to the leaders, to the politicians, and they would lobby for their motherland. And even while you hold American passport, you still retain India very prominently in your heart. So I'm really, really thankful to you for that. Of course, like one speaker said that they expect me to communicate your message to Government of India. That is my primary job. I would request all of you to send your suggestions, give your suggestions. We would try to live up to your expectation. But as a consulate, there are certain things we can do. In fact, last month when I met Mr. Butala for the first time, that was in an event in Edison, where I was requested as to why we cannot open the consulate on Saturdays and Sundays. And within a week we implemented that. We announced that our consulate would remain open all 365 days, including on Saturday, Sunday. So wherever we get ideas, suggestions which are implementable within our resources, we will try to implement that. We would not even require any approval from Government of India, because these days the spirit of the Government of India is to work for the community in a rather more intimate way, involving the community in the whole process. And we have been given, I would say, quite a few freedom and also resources to do that. So I would welcome any idea, any suggestions which are implementable to improve our services. We would be happy to do that. Mr. Albert asked me if I can organize a consular camp. In fact, on 22nd of this month, which is this Saturday, we are having a consular camp in the Robbinsville Swaminarayan Temple for the Indian American friends living in this vicinity. If you have any requirement of OCI card, any issue regarding your passport, visa.
I think so Albert left and he gave me this work. Thank you Gandhian Society, and thank you Honorable CG coming here. And it is wonderful program. Because of such program, Gandhiji is alive in our heart. Let me tell you, Albert and Royal Albert Palace doing so many community programs for Woodbridge Police, State Police, military, and also Unity Tour. So I'm requesting Honorable CG, in case if you want to do big program for New Jersey and you cannot accommodate in your place, please come over here. Just give us a call when we'll do it for you. And thank you for our young artists.
Actually, I am a part of the Gandhian Society. I have served several positions during my last 10 years. Butalaji has selfless, dedicated work in the last over 20 years. And his dream was to build a museum, which we have fulfilled last year. It was really nice. So thanks Butalaji and team. You guys are really amazing and great work. Saying today a welcoming event for our honorable, I would say our beloved, humble Consulate General of India, Binay Srikant Pradhan. Give him a big hand of welcome here. He is I've been in a community for last over 39 years, and I've been through so many CGs. But he is one of the unique individual. He's so humble and he meet with everyone. He's a selfless, no ego at all. So I'm so really, I believe that he will do wonderful work in our community and between the two nations. I don't know about anyone doesn't say about CG, so I'm going to say about his diplomatic career of over 20 years, claims a variety of responsibility in several countries like Russia, Turkmenistan, Pakistan, Tanzania. His a progressive, pragmatic and action-oriented work culture has earned him extraordinary accolades. So Honorable Sri Pradhanji, helping and good asset for our community, in our area. I wish him astounding success in all his diplomatic endeavors, and I offer to assist him when needed in my personal capacity as an Indian American citizen of USA. Again, thank you all of you to come here actually, and during the work days, and you see that everybody loves you. So again, thank you so much, and thank you again Bhutalaji to organizing the big event, and thank you all the sponsors, Dr. Sudhir Parikh, and Upendraji is my dear friend as Bharat Bhai and our Democratic chairman here also. Thank you again.
Thank you so much, Bhutalaji. Wonderful event you organized, the music and the gymnastics. I would like to highlight some aspect of Mahatma Gandhi on which I'm actually working on a documentary, which is that he was not just a vegetarian, but a very, very strong one. In his 100-volume collected works, while he may have talked about 50 things, vegetarianism stands out by far the most. In fact, I would even call him some sort of an ethical vegan. In 1912, well before 1945, when the word vegan was coined by Donald Watson in England, he saw a cow being given puka, and which is very painful, and he became vegan for 6 years. And in 2018, with all his travels and others, he developed some serious stomach issues, and his doctor and Kasturba, his wife, said, why don't you take goat's milk, it may help. He said, I've taken a vow and I cannot break it. But they said, you can take goat's milk. That was on cows and buffaloes. So with deep humility, he publicly announced that I'm breaking the spirit of the vow, but in my desire to live and help, I'm going to take goat's milk. And the goats were treated humanely. I'm trying to get a lot more research on that into the details. And then in 1920s, in his numerous writings, look at Gandhiji's intuition. He said, I see a time when there'll be all alternatives in the plant kingdom. That time there was no soy milk or almond milk or oat milk. In 1931, in a speech to the London Vegetarian Society, when he traveled from ship back from India, a speech titled The Moral Basis of Vegetarianism, somewhere down he says, drinking milk is the biggest tragedy of my life. So while he understood why others took milk and supported in different ways, he was so much advanced in his time. And most importantly though, I would like to highlight that he did all this with the world in mind. It was not just vegetarianism for sake of vegetarianism. He felt that if nations, cultures, religions have a kinder, gentle diet, the differences between them and the chances of war will decline. So it's the mindset that is being evolved, which can apply to humans too. In fact, there's a book on that by Nico Slate, head of history department at Carnegie Mellon, which goes into a lot of actual facts on that. So I just wanted to highlight that. Then on a separate note, I would like to mention that I was very close to one Mr. K.D. Madan, who passed away in his 100th year last year, and I flew from US to Delhi to attend.
Thank you. I just want to thank Gandhian Society under the leadership of Bhutalaji, and the way he is working day and night and his dedication to the Gandhian principle, it's really, really great. By the way, I have studied in the same school for 4 years where Mahatma Gandhi studied, in Rajkot Alfred High School. Okay? Today we have a lot of leaders, community leaders, activists, philanthropists, but our chief guest, our Excellency C.G. Pradhan, welcome you, sir, and our community need leaders like you who can communicate Indian diaspora thinking to the Indian government, and that's what we are looking at you. And I hope your leadership will
provide that. We have a couple of issues like direct flight from here to Ahmedabad or Bangalore or something like that. But that's not the issue we can talk here. Anyway, I just want to welcome you and thank you.
I have 6 pages to talk about because it's a Gandhiji. You cannot spend 2 minutes or 5 minutes to talk about a Gandhi. You have to have 700 pages of books, but I'll take at least 7 minutes now. Anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests and honorable Chief Consul General Sri Binaya Pradhanji. My name is Bharat Rana. I'm a president of Fishana, our largest non-profit umbrella organization of Indian Seniors Association in North America. We have over 12,000 members. I would like to express my gratitude to the founder of this Gandhian Society in the USA, Mr. Bhadra Butala, and our good friend Albert Gisani, who believes in a Mahatma Gandhi's principles and a philosophy of nonviolence. They are the hosting of this event in collaboration with the Indian American community, including Fishana. I'm honored and proud to be part of this welcome reception for Consul General Sri Binaya Pradhanji. I hope you all find today's event very enlightening and enjoyable. Not only you, CG, but with you, Mona Lisa ji, Dia, and Dibyas as well all. So please, welcome to the New York, and we're waiting for you to treat you and in the larger community of Indo-American seniors and general at large. Thank you very much. We welcome you today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's indeed an honor. Gandhian Society, Bhutalaji, thank you so much for inviting me and all of my friends here. And today is a special day where Gandhian Society is welcoming His Excellency Binaya Pradhanji to New Jersey. He's been, so today we are exposed to a lot of the volunteers in New Jersey. And the important thing, whenever I talk about Mahatma Gandhi, it is, whenever you quote Mahatma Gandhi in any speech, that is immemorable. And I've been trying to live the Gandhian way of life for many years, and it's not easy, but it's worth trying. And recently I had an opportunity to go to Sabarmati Ashram, and what a delightful place, and what memories that it brings back, and the education. So I think in living in the United States for the last 50 years and trying to do service, I think the most important thing, Mahatma Gandhi's message was to serve the people. I think that is what we have to remember. It's not about us. It is about me. It's about all of us. Thank you, and God bless you.
First, thank you very much for coming. Appreciate Mr. Butala is doing always good job, and I try to support him as much as I can do. Please, Dr. Dinesh, come, my partner on the stage. And I just came here to request Mr. Consular, thank you very much for coming. I'm requesting you, we have a lot of Indian people lives Woodbridge, Addison. We got a problem. They every day call me, Albert, I want to renew the passport. How can I get the visa? I don't mind to sponsor them once in a weekdays and help them out and fill up the form if you can help, because some senior citizen people, very hard to go to New York and do all these things. So that is my humble request to you. Please help these people out. Thank you very much.